Hey, what's up, viewers? Patrick from Bob versus Only, back in today's episode number 6 of Brothers Become Bob versus of the Day. And today's verses come out of Proverbs 18, verses 19 and 24. And it says, "A brother wronged is more unyielding than a fortified city. Disputes are like the barred gates of a citadel. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." And that's that verse means, and let's get into it. In 2 Thessalonians 1:3, it says, "We ought always to give thanks to God for you, brothers, as is right, because your faith is growing abundantly, and the love of every one of you for one another is increasing." 1 John 3:16 says, "By this we know love, that he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers." Hebrews 3:12 says, "Take care, brothers, lest there be any of you an evil, unbelieving heart leading you to fall away from the living God." Romans 12:1-2 says, "I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." Acts 1:14 says, "All these with one accord were devoting themselves to prayer, together with the women and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and his brothers." And finally, Mark 10, verse 29-30 says, Jesus said, "Truly I say to you, there is no one who has left house or brothers or sisters or mother or father or children or lands for my sake and for the gospel, who will not receive a hundredfold now in this time, houses and brothers and sisters and mothers and children and lands, with persecutions in the age to come, eternal life." And finally, in Matthew 18, verse 15, it says, "If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother." And that's going to do for the video. Thanks for watching. And it's nice to me again, viewers. In every way, God's way is always the best way.